Very promising at first, smell of success. But it turned out to be of different form. It's not what I expected. Bakit ibang itsura nung naluto? Well, it's edible. Hindi ako susuko, gagawa pa more. Join me and let's celebrate success because ultimately we found the right form, texture, and taste. You're watching the cooking series. Let's join Romilo at his small kitchen. Warm greetings mga kaibigan, how are you today? Greetings from Holland. This is your kuya and uncle Romilo in his small kitchen. Incidentally, in Holland today is the king's birthday and it's a holiday for the entire nation. If not for the lockdown, the entire country could have been celebrating now. Outbunduk, as they call it here. Really. There would be concerts, drinking, etc., etc. And many colleagues would call in tomorrow sick. I have been craving for this kakanin, true, for weeks now, but I don't know, but hindi ko na kaya. That's why I decided to cook it today. It's difficult to be cooking without a group to share it with. I'm alone, so kakainin ko ba lahat? And it's difficult to be cooking in small quantities. I'll try to prepare for, let's say, 4. You can do the same. It's bicho-bitcho. Some regions call it Shakoy. I don't know. Among our friends in Cebu, how do you call this? Also Shakoy? Back where I come from, in my barrio, we call this Bicho-Bicho. Some call this Pilipit, but to be honest with you, I don't like the industrial Pilipit, the hard Pilipit that we buy in Pangasinan. It's made in Calasiao, and I don't like it. It's hard, and it has the aftertaste of the used oil. I don't like it. I prefer the rustic, the traditional barrio made bicho-bicho, and that's what we're doing today. When I was a kid, every time the wives from the Purok number 5 sell this, I always buy, really. I would make kulit my mother to buy this. It has become my favorite kakanin. Bicho-bicho style anda. Let's start. I'll show you the ingredients now. Malagkit flour, water, or that is tapong also sugar. Oil for frying as an option, coconut, and extra flour for dusting. Very easy ingredients. Most kakanins need coconut milk. This not, just sugar. Let's start. I did not mention that everything can be, the flavor, everything, including pastries and kakanin, can be further enhanced by adding salt. Just a dash. We'll be doing that. Yeah. And we add the water gradually. This is not usually done in the traditional bicho-bicho that I know back in my barrio, but we'll add coconut. Grated coconut. As you've seen earlier, it's frozen. This is just a leftover from Christmas, and I grated it or milled it to make it finer. As an option, you can also use desiccated coconut. And tip, if you want an even more enhanced taste, roast this. And if you enjoy what you're watching, don't forget to subscribe at ibida natin ang pagkain natin sa buong mundo. Click na rin and share, di ba? Inggitin ang mga Bombay at Thailandese. And if you prefer travel videos, places, watch My Barrio My Mundo. Knead it for 5 minutes, recommended. This is the French way of kneading. It's difficult to be working with flour without messing your countertop. I even messed the lens. Oo, ang camera ko puno ng arena. Paano na kayo linisin ito? Honestly, this is more difficult than I thought. It's easier to knead flour than malagkit. It's difficult to form. I don't know. Patience, Romano. I won't give up. Stay with me. Early success. This is the shape of our classic Bicho-Bicho in Anda. There's hope. This is a shape, the traditional shape we have in my barrio. Not the Pilipit of Calasiao. This is our traditional. I'm very happy with the result, really. The women of Porok number 5 of Karot should be very happy. Look, how beautiful can that be? Let's fry now, but first let me just tidy this counter. Otherwise it would be very difficult to clean once the flour or the tapong here gets encrusted. Let's start frying. Tip. Frying pan is traditionally made for frying, but the surface requires high volume of oil, so why don't you use a smaller casserole for frying to minimize oil and to minimize splatters as well because of its high walls. Diba? Tip, kitchen tip for today. And I'm sure you already know it. Thank you for joining me today. What do you want me to cook next? Just tell me in the comment box below. What do you miss from our homeland? To be honest with you, for me it's dinengdeng. Next will be balatong tanbaboy. Our the unofficial provincial dish of Pangasinan. Balatong tanbaboy. Or by the way, did you notice my channel 1 motif shared? And as most regional versions indicate, we fry the dough in oil. Deep fry. And I'm sure the rest of the regions like it also. That's just mungo, ginisang mungo with pork. One thing I learned lately is when frying is not to overcrowd the pan. Because of course our tendency is to economize. We want to accelerate the cooking process. We want to finish it as fast as possible. So you want to crowd all the fish or all the cookies or whatever you have in the pan. But that also requires more time to cook because the heat is distributed to all the volume in the pan. So the more contents, the smaller share of heat each piece gets. So mas matagal. So if you want quick, fewer in the pan. Diyos ko, ang daming lecture, magprito na. Smelling disaster here, lumobo ang bicho-bicho. It's not what I wanted. I didn't expect this. It's the first time I made this, but the bicho-bicho swelled. Lumaki. So if this was for negosyo, lugi. I don't know what's wrong here. They were not what I was expecting. From a beautiful, classic Pilipit of Anda, this is the resulting shape. What's that? Very unattractive. They just swell. I reduced the size to minimize swelling, but yet they lost their form. What's that? Nevertheless, I'll apply sugar. They're delicious despite their shape. And panawagan to my barrio mates na mga taga Porok number 5. What's wrong? Ano ang mali kong ginawa dito? Ano ginawa akong duka? Ano yung ginawa akong sakala ko? Ano yung ginawa akong abas? I'm disappointed. Ito ang ating, this is our UFO, unidentified food object from this very beautiful Pilipit, finely crafted by this native to this unimaginable shape. Again, please help me. What did I do wrong? I followed what should be done. How can frying a dough be difficult? I think I used the wrong flour, but it's malagkit flour. I bought it from the Chinese. Maybe it's fake. I don't know. Or I think I was punished by lambasting the Pilipit of Kalasyaw, the hard Pilipit. I still don't like it. Kahit anong gagawin. Ayoko yun talaga. That Pilipit from Pangasinan, Central Pangasinan. No. I only want our Anda Pilipit. So our friends from the rest of the country, how do you do it? What did I do wrong? I think this just confirms it cannot be duplicated elsewhere. Mabuhay ang Bicho-Bicho ng purok number 5 of Karot and my barrio, my mundo. And by the way, don't forget to watch my barrio, my mundo for our travel clips or travel videos. So I think I'd rather stick to my churros. Kakainin ko kaya to? I don't know. It's too soft. Nakainin ko. Naparusahan. I think my grandmother could have said, Mirese, siin pa tamabalaw ka. To our Tagalog speakers, buti nga sa'yo, mapintas ka kasi. Basta, ayaw ko pa rin ng bitcho-bitcho ng Central Pangasinan. You know how it tastes like a fried pancake. Ayaw ko pa rin yun. That bitcho-bitcho of Kalasyaw. No. What a day, even my fried egg was not successful. And my ear is hurting from milling the coconut. After the shoot, I did this 4 times to get the right consistency, to make it less soft, not tikoy-like. Combine the tapong, the ordinary rice, at least 1/4, to the malagkit flour. Use that combination. And to keep the bicho-bicho from expanding while frying, the technique is to boil it first, just like boiling palitaw. And once it's cooked, that's the time you fry it. And then use the same technique as you would with banana Q. Sugar in boiling oil, and then dip the bicho-bicho one by one for coating. And if you want that crystallized sugar coating instead of the caramelized, dip the bicho-bicho before the sugar in the boiling oil caramelizes, and you get that crispy crystallized sugar coating. Success, success. I'm not sure if this is how they do it in my barrio, but at least I duplicated the texture, the form, and the taste. Happy here. Gawa na! I'm very happy with the result, really, finally. I'm very happy. The Bicho-Bicho of Anda that I know, the Bicho-Bicho of Karot, are of Bulinaw as well. Yeah, this is the texture. Ito yung particular texture na gusto ko. not caramelized sugar coating, but crystallized. And this is caramelized. Tingnan nyo naman. Yeah. Nataranta ako, hindi na ako gumamit ng camera. This is a cell phone. But this is really delicious. Finally! Let's go. Got it right. Mabuhay. Mabuhay ang bitcho-bitcho ng anda. I hope you enjoyed our culinary Bicho-Bicho adventure today, and until next time, your Kuya and Uncle here, Romelo, and ano mas gusto nyong presentasyon, English or Tagalog? Indicate in the description box below, because I'm already tempted to do this in Tagalog. I'm doing this in English just for my pleasure. Thank you.